Oh, hello everyone. How are you? I hope we're all doing good and are well and good. Excited to be here again today for another episode of our stream. Hi everyone, I'm Tobiloba and I'm a software engineer, developer advocate, and yeah, I enjoy streaming a lot. Excited to be streaming today again on something exciting that I and Emmanuel discussed earlier in the week. Um, So we'll be like doing these streams every Saturday, consistently by 11 a.m. I decided to do some by 10 a.m. today because of some things that came up. Um, so I had to like do this earlier. But yeah, excited to have you here with us, and I'm going to have Emmanuel, sorry, here introduce himself.
Yeah. Hi guys. Good morning everyone. My name is Emmanuel and yeah. So today is another episode of our weekly live stream, and so happy to be here. And yeah, excited for what is ahead of us. So as Tony mentioned, today's live stream is a bit earlier. So I started by 10 today. So yeah, some things came up and we had to like move the live stream to an earlier time. So yeah, so thank you very much for showing up.
Yeah, you guys are the best, honestly. Um, yeah. So without further ado, I and Emmanuel are just going to dive right into streaming. We have something like we had something planned for today, so we're just chatting and stuff, and we decided, oh, why not just have a stream about browser APIs and stuff. So yeah, so let me just go to the MDN docs for that. Can just let me do it on my second screen. Mm, browser API. Sorry, yeah. So I'm just going to open that up, and yep. So I'm just going to share my screen now. Can you hear me, Manu? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Not sure if you can hear me. Can you still hear me? Uh, can you hear me? Because you're muted, but like your mic probably isn't working. But yeah, let me just go ahead though. Um, yeah. So like I said, we're like diving into browser APIs for today. Something that I've talked about like a lot. I even spoke about that like API conf. So I was like, yeah, we're chatting about APIs. I knew it's probably going to be an event that a lot of backend devs will come probably submit CFPs for and come and talk about like server APIs and stuff. So I was like, the server is a runtime. The Let me talk about browser APIs too. That's also a runtime for us front end devs. So I was like, yeah, it's gonna be exciting. So I just like submitted my CFP there and started talking about I made like this nice presentation with I and Drex. Drex is like a very good friend of mine. So we submitted the CFP together and we gave the talk. It was exciting. We did like some cool demos, stuff like that. Yeah, so it was really exciting. Um, yeah, so today we're like diving into like browser APIs. So when writing code for the web, there are a large number of web APIs available. Um, Web APIs are typically used with JavaScript, although this doesn't always have to be the case. You can actually like um access some of these APIs outside of JavaScript. I don't actually know if that's a thing. But in one way or the other, I still feel you probably still would call JavaScript some way if you're using them, on the say browser for example, or client side or something like that, probably you still need to call JavaScript. Maybe from a language or something, maybe not directly, but like maybe from the server it's not Doesn't have to be the case, but at least on the client, you have to like call JavaScript to like do stuff with the browser. Unless you're like calling even like maybe WASM or something. I think WASM still like compiles to like assembly, if I'm not mistaken, like WebAssembly. So it compiles to like an object code readable version uh that the browser is able to understand or something like that. So yeah, so specifications, a list of APIs that are available. We have like a ton of APIs, and then we actually like decided on picking a few of them for today's stream. Um, yeah, so the idea and the plan for today is just us like picking an API and then us like going to um our VS Code and like just like demoing the API and stuff like that. So yeah, that was the plan. Let me just get my VS Code real quick. Fired up. Yeah, it's my internet. Yeah. Alpha, Emmanuel, can you hear me? You're not connected though for some reason. Can you connect back? It's like your audio or something. Okay. While it's doing that, let's just let me open my VS Code. Oh, it keeps changing here. I don't want that. Yeah. So let me just. No, not my songs. So VS Code, yeah. Let me just open that up. Whoa. Mm-hmm. So I need to like open like a new folder. Let me just like create something like web APIs demo. Should probably like I've done this from the terminal. API stream. So let's create that and let's just open that instead. Oh, great. So the plan is just like navigate back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it's like getting those APIs. So let me just create live share and then share that with Emmanuel. Awesome. Yeah, keep this open. Cool, cool, cool. Um, so we're working on Emmanuel's audio. Because then inside guys audio going. And continue the stream. Yep. Because Emmanuel is back. Let me add him. Can you say something? Say something, Emmanuel. Man, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Awesome.
Okay. Sorry for the interruptions. I had some issues with my audio.
Your audio is still a bit choppy though, but I think it's
Yeah.
manageable.
Okay, you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can, but it's kind of like choppy. Like, are you using your AirPods?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a bit choppy though, but I can hear it loud and clear. Yeah, let's continue. I awesome. Yeah, so I was like just like showing APIs and stuff there, and I like talked
Okay.
about like web APIs and how cool they are and stuff. And I was like, we're going to like pick a couple of APIs here to like play around with. So I just created a directory really where we can like maybe put a JavaScript file or something and just like play
Okay.
around with stuff and maybe use live server or something like that. So I can run them. So
Yeah,
I give
I
you the live
saw.
share link
Yeah, I
in
saw the
the
live
private
share.
chat. Okay, so you can so what do you think like web APIs, I mean browser APIs in general or web APIs in general?
Yeah, I do think the common and there's some like if you check this MDN resource you are currently on, you can see some like some of those APIs we're going to be trying out a few of them. But I think in general they are very useful. I mean, in some use cases like the Canvas API, for example. So you can use them to like you can use those APIs to like pass down stuff to your page. So yeah, I think they are like where you can grab like locations from the browser directly. So yeah, for me, I do think the browser APIs are like they are very cool. I don't know the link you sent to me. Sorry, I think it's you have to resend another one. Mm,
Oh, okay, let me check real quick.
the live
Live
share.
share. Can I end this session? Okay. I just sent you another. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I heard what you said about like browser APIs and stuff, and yeah, that was like really cool though. Um, because one of the things I've always been fascinated by, and that isn't like super obvious to like like devs or the front end devs. Like most of some operations that like maybe frameworks or like libraries have like tried to like obfuscate or try to abstract for you sort of like just powered by browser APIs really like just probably just calling some browser API methods or something underneath to like say hey take this or something like that. Maybe like with Canvas I mentioned, which is a great example. Um like if you're doing like web illustrations, like maybe you want like moving diagrams and stuff like that. Or like Dave's being able to just there was this thing I did one time like with I had an image be abstracted like in my former company. I had an image be so the feature was called spray money. So I had an image be abstracted into like several like I had like this kind of like custom image of money that they made be put in like a canvas sort of thing, and I was able to write like
Yeah,
some some math stuff like to basically illustrate that animation. So when an event is triggered, it sort of like falls down the screen and stuff like that, like and then it twists and rolls and then it falls to the bottom of the screen and then disappears. It was like super cool and stuff. So
yeah.
yeah, like
That's like
browser
so.
IPs are like yeah.
yeah, so that's like some advanced animations.
Well,
Um,
I actually made the code base. Fun fact: I made the code base like somebody wrote it there. I did some
okay,
optimizations, tried a few things like even trying to request animation frames for like setting the time because yeah, it had to be a timed thing. And you don't obviously want to like there were so many edge cases though, depending on how the feature was supposed to work. And my PM was very specific. My PM was very I don't know. She was very specific on how she expected it to work.
so you want to
So
work.
yeah, that was fun.
I think my first experience with browser APIs had to be when I was learning React. So
Mm,
I remember we did the the small side project.
mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember when we
Yeah.
had like at the bootcamp
Mm,
meetup. So
yeah.
fun fact, me and Toby attended the same bootcamp at meetup.
Yeah.
Shout out to meetup or something something. So yeah, we had one side project we were going to do. So
Yeah.
the project, I think it involved showing displaying a message. Yeah, we're doing
Mm-hmm.
conditional rendering. Yeah, so displaying a
Yeah.
message based off of like the location of the person, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay. Oh.
you
Oh
check the
yeah.
person's location. So you
Mm.
see, oh, if the person is in, I don't know, if the person is in Norway or something, probably
Yeah.
they're in their winter or something. So you display
Mm-hmm.
that you
Mm-hmm.
kind of a rainy, yeah, display.
Yeah.
But maybe
Oh,
if they are
nice.
in,
Yeah, I think I remember that project when you did it.
yeah, yeah. So that was my first interactions with like browser APIs,
APIs.
web APIs. Yeah, so that was my first. So we used I think the geolocation, yeah, geolocation API. So I mean there are other like very good use cases too. So just decided to chip down.
Yeah. I think that's a really fun like proof of concept or use case, and
Yeah,
nice work though with that. Um.
yeah.
So what APIs do you think we should like tackle today? So I'm thinking
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, I mean there are a few common ones. We could do
battery.
uh
We could try taking one per letter, I guess. Like
okay.
A,
How
B,
many? Let's
C.
see how many.
We have
I
up
will be
to
able to.
if we have Z here or Z or whatever, I'll be shocked. Okay, we
There's
don't.
no. I think that would be like close to maybe 24. So,
I think they have
so
one per letter, except
yeah,
yeah, I think one per letter. I don't know if there's Q though. I don't see Q here. So maybe not
there's
one
no
per letter,
key.
but like maybe not all the
So
letters, but
no.
like
Why? Yeah, so that's why I said maybe 24, 22, basically.
yeah, but now we're not going to do all. We can like do 10 or like five or something. Just like I think five is good because with five we're still going to be talking through our implementations and maybe trying some
Yeah.
methods and stuff. So maybe five is good. What do you think?
Mhm. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right, bet. So let's check this one out. Which one do you think we should pick first? Kind of like audio though.
Let's do audio output device.
Yeah.
So, so I'm choosing
Um.
that just because I just had audio issues. So,
yeah.
yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So audio output devices API. Say this is experimental. I check the browser compatibility table. Oh, that's just at the bottom of the screen. Um. Oh wow. Uh. Interesting. Oh, this is a method. I'm guessing. Why is Chrome? Okay, this is Chrome here. Interesting. So Chrome doesn't really have full support. Or Chrome has like no support for this method. But we can just test it out and see. I have Firefox to do in case we have to use another browser. But yeah, so back here, so concepts and usage, operating systems commonly allow users to specify the audio be played from speakers, able to access some yeah. So this API allows like apps to provide some functionality from within a web page. Oh, I'm guessing maybe something like StreamYard that we're currently using, like uses this right now, like to grab like what audio um devices we have plugged into our machine and like be able to like control them. That's crazy though. Maybe they're like just using some algorithm or some like some logic like that to like just handle that. Maybe some from some library or something. So yeah, even if allowed by permission policy, access to a particular audio output still requires explicit user permission. Yeah. This API
Yeah.
provides the media the select audio output method. Select the desired output speaker selection directive. Okay. Extensions to other interfaces. So, for example, a speaker or headset. Interesting. Set sync ID. Oh, okay. So how do we use it? So security requirements. Access to the API is subject to the following constraints. All methods and properties may only be called in a secure context. What's that? Let's check that out. Window or worker for which certain minimum standards are met. Mm, okay, like MITM attackers, man in the middle attacks.
Yeah,
Okay. Um,
I think it has to
mm,
do with the user has like ground
privacy and
access.
stuff. Grant attack, exactly.
Yeah.
So, mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I see. Must be interesting if you have to risk them in the same group with get user media. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So here's an example of using select audio output within a function that's triggered by a button click and then setting the selected device as the audio output. So it says this code first checks if selected output is supported, and if it is, it uses it to select an output and return a device ID. We then can play some audio using the default output and call setting ID in order to switch to the
To
selected
the selected
output device.
output.
Yeah, okay, so I see this. Oh, I think they are. Wait, are they getting my? Okay, this is not mine. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that's mine. I'm using like this headphones. But yeah, let me just let me try this though. Um, so let's get this to
So
work here.
yeah.
So let me just copy this over off. Sorry, you're seeing my Spotify. It's here. Okay. So let me just create a JS file. Uh, um, index.js, I guess. So paste
So
this
I
here.
think if you have
An
like
HTML file.
multiple devices connected to your
Mm-hmm.
system,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to get like a pop-up there to select.
Yeah. Wait, let's see that though. Are you on the same page?
Yeah.
So like on the browser, I mean, like are you on that documentation
And
page?
then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so here it says so looking at the code, probably need to zoom in. I don't know if this is big enough. I think this is huge already. So I can just reduce this. Um yeah, so looking at this, it says document the query selector. So they are grabbing a button that has an ID of my button, adding an event listener of click, and then they are passing a like the handler function, which is the synchronous function. I'm guessing this returns a promise or something. So if there
Yes.
is no media devices and no selected output, just console log this selected output not supported or in secure context, then return so that this ends. So now display to prompt to select device. So it's still just a prompt to select what audio device you want to use, and this is quite like called from. So like for those out there that don't know, I think navigator refers to like your browser, if I'm not mistaken,
Mm-hmm.
right, Emmanuel?
Yeah. I think what this checks
Yeah.
does, this first one, is to check
Mm-hmm.
if your device actually supports this
Yeah.
selected audio
Or
output
if
method.
or if you have any audio at all, like maybe if
Mm-hmm.
you granted
Yeah.
permission or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then it checks like with this, the media devices, the selected audio outputs. So you display the prompt, then you grab then when you choose one audio device, it creates an audio element. Okay,
Yeah.
I think there's an audio tag in HTML if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there
Um,
is
so then it
audio.
sets the audio source, yeah, to like that audio, and then it plays it from there. So we can actually test that with my speaker though. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. But I think you need to pass like a valid audio URL. Yeah, because I don't
Yeah,
think this example.
we can just use a Shea Vibe song. Let me
Yeah,
get
something
one for
like
my
that.
GitHub.
Why, why, why should you buy? This is very early and starting. I
Where
don't
early
think people want
what?
to listen to. I don't think people want to listen to Shea Vibe.
If you
Like,
have
let's give
like
them something
if you don't
calming.
want to listen to Shea Vibes, drop comments in the chat below so that I'll know you don't like Shea Vibes.
Yeah, I'm dropping my
Where did
comment
I?
already, but and I'm
Oh
choosing
my
to
god.
ignore my comment.
What is it?
No, it's
Oh
fine. It's
god.
fine.
Okay, so where do I find that song? I actually have it on one like the demo me and Drex did for like for what's it called? For API conf. So I like
Mm-hmm.
I put the Shea Vibes file there. It's an
Oh, okay.
asset. I'm not sure if I'm able to download this directly though. Or if GitHub can give me
Someone
like a URL.
Someone is asking on the comments what time is best. What time is best to listen to Shei vibes? Says no Shei
I think
vibe.
I
well,
Exa-
well, I think the time you listen to Shei vibe maybe I don't know. Say even a time. I don't know actually, but not in the morning. That's my own point. Not early in the morning.
Do you think this URL will work though, Emmanuel? Like
Let
let
me
me
see.
send it to you in the chat. I'm coming. So let me just paste the URL. Like this URL. Like would it get us the song? I doubt it though. Like this is a GitHub URL. I'm not sure if it will give us the audio
Mm,
directly. Because if you paste
oh
it, it just take you to GitHub. So probably to get
no,
the
I don't
audio
think it
directly.
would. You need to
Yeah,
get
let me
the audio.
download.
Yeah,
Let me just
I
download the audio.
download it and then yeah.
Um, so I'm going to create a
Or
I'm going to create an
um
assets folder. Or I just download directly.
okay.
What are you saying?
Or maybe you could I was saying maybe you could just go to like maybe search for the song online and just
Yeah,
grab the audio.
but we need a URL that like gives us the audio directly. Those ones will probably be like a URL to download the we need a fetch URL unless we want to fetch it ourselves and kind of maybe use a blob or something to then output the audio. Other than that, we
Oh
need a direct URL that like returns the audio. You get what I mean?
yeah, I get, but I think you can still get like audio the audio file directly.
So, but I already
But you can
downloaded this
try
one though.
you already downloaded okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's there like
Yes.
shader MP3.
Yeah.
It's I know this is Pedro for sure. So he said, "Sorry, we'll listen to Shayba anytime,
Some
any day."
wow.
I don't think it will download the audio. Oh yeah. Oh, you mean like a direct URL? Like if we got one. Uh, we can actually try that though. What do you think, Emmanuel?
Like grabbing the URL directly from
Yeah, like if you found one. But I don't know if you want to be go into all those like piracy sites. So I don't know. On a stream.
I'm not with you, I beg. I'll just check. Let me check.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 No, I mean try. Yeah, I'll try. Sure. Shader MP3. So let me know if you get a URL, or should I be sharing my screen or something?
yeah, let me just when I get there, I'll like
Okay.
send it to you.
Um. So meantime, So like I was saying, so like I got this Shady Vibes MP3 song. I don't know if you can play it. you probably will not be able to hear it. Um, wait, if I had like my speaker, I can probably play from here. Let's try it out. Uh, so
Okay,
which one
there's
is
a
connected?
copy audio address.
Okay. Whose contact info are you looking for? Oh, Siri, not Siri. Stop. I'm having trouble hearing you. Okay.
Can you see the one I pasted? Check the VS code.
Oh, one sec, one sec.
So like there's an
Uh,
option to like, copy the audio address.
oh, I
So I
see.
think this
That's a
should
good thing
work.
though.
Yeah. Mhm.
Where did you put it? Oh, you put it here. Oh, okay, I see. Val Ninja. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Pedro was actually right. So there's actually like, yeah, this is what I was saying. Like, so like something in,
Yeah.
yeah, the MP3, like Instagram. I like that
Yeah.
song.
Just the way you copy like your what's it called? The way you copy
Yeah,
your image address. Yeah.
yeah,
So
exactly,
just copy that.
exactly, yeah. Um, yeah. So let's just try or something. So we can run this with live server. We need to connect the script to the HTML. We need to also
Yeah,
create
and
that
you need to
element. So the
pass
element they're
my
looking for
button.
is my button. Yeah.
Button,
So we can
yeah.
just
Okay.
create a my button element. Something simple here. Button. Like ID of my button. We can connect the script to manual at the top or something. Let me see.
Yeah. Let's
My
see.
button. Or at the bottom, sorry. I do it at the bottom though.
Yeah.
Like sometimes.
Just going
Or I do it at
see.
the top and then I
I
defer
use
it.
this.
Like I use that defer property. Yeah. What'd you say?
Why is I said I think the best place you should have it is at the bottom, just below your body. Why is this thing going? Okay,
Going where?
separate. Like it was adding like body.
Oh, okay, okay.
Um,
Sorry.
that's what I've seen.
Index.js. Yeah. Wanted to test something. Yeah. Wanted to like try this out to see if the audio works. Can you hear me, Manuel? Say something.
Yeah, I can hear you. I think I can hear the music.
Okay.
This year, are you playing?
I can be the man of the year. Yeah, can you hear it?
Yes, yes, yes. Wait, I thought it
Okay, so
was
let's test
a
it out.
different song. Are you playing? Wait, sorry. You played the one you? Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
okay. Okay, said you can hear it in the chat. Pedro said he
Yeah,
can hear
yeah, I
it.
can.
Okay, man of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, we said we can defend. Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Like, we can put it in the head and also like defer the script. I
Mm-hmm.
do that like when I'm
Yeah.
connecting my yeah.
Yeah. That works.
Yeah. So yeah. So let's run this right. We can just like go live with the HTML or something.
Yeah, just like
It's coming to this browser, but I need it in this browser instead. We need to put something in the button. We didn't like write anything in between the button.
let me add that. Click to listen.
Oh, click to listen. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So we can just test this out based on the code we wrote here. We've connected everything there. So my button, we added an event listener. There's this check here. This check, this tells us that this told us that we'll get a prompt, and to create an audio element, and then add the SRC of Instagram, and then play the audio, and then change the sync to the selected audio output device. So we can like decide on which output device we want to play from. So let's try that and see what happens. All right, no prompt is coming up. Although I saw something back here.
Chrome.
Yeah, exactly. I saw something back here like Chrome doesn't work for it or something like that. Like for this set sync ID, right? Yeah, that's set sync ID. Yeah, so like I should try Firefox, right?
Yeah, I think you should try Firefox.
Yeah, let me open my Firefox browser.
Because Firefox is the only one that supports the select audio output.
Yeah, super weird, right? and I don't even use it that much. It's not even my default browser. There's another browser I don't use. I probably shouldn't be saying it on stream, but yeah, I have so many bad things to say about that browser, so I'd rather not just say anything.
See Firefox.
No, it's not Firefox. There's another browser. You know that browser now.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, see, it works. Firefox supports it. So it came up. We got the prompt. It's
exactly.
telling us which audio do we want. I like this too. Like the prompt is super cool. Like really nice UI. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so we can choose sound call flare two. Or why are you coming here? So we can choose sound call flare two, right? So I place the
Yeah.
audio and everybody can hear. So allow that, and then should probably be playing. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like
I
this.
think the Chrome.
There is a name, la water, salutation, I keep in a boulevard. Any device, I could tell you to, you know, never. Only job blessings, they are this kid, but this street, I let you do the show it now, how you feel love someone. Okay, that's enough, that's enough.
I can't see any. I can't see any support for Shady vibes in the comment. Though. So nobody's feeling your music, basically.
People are feeling this, yeah. They are not just
Yeah.
they were too busy vibing than to be typing now. If you are vibing, you can't be
But
typing now. Yeah. Yes now. So
but
yeah, we got it to work. Firefox showed it working. I think I can turn
yeah,
this off now.
that makes sense.
Cool demo though. Cool demo. Cool demo. Oh, thanks, Pedro. Pedro's been super supportive. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we got it to work, and I can just like so yeah, like also like another thing to like take note of is unless you want to be writing like polyfills or something. I don't know if you know about polyfills. Polyfills are like it's like you trying to like make a feature work for maybe other browsers or like make a feature backward compatible with other versions of a browser, but you have to like leverage like writing like maybe your own code to to make like some API work, maybe make some do some workarounds to still make something
Mm-hmm.
compatible work. Or that, unless you want to do that, which in extreme cases you probably wouldn't want to. But I would suggest like before you use an API, uh
You have
check
to
like
check for the
compatibility.
support. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like for example, this speaker selection is not even supported at all in Chrome and the other browsers, but Firefox has like a what's yellow again? Yellow is like partial support here. And
Yeah.
the sync ID, Chrome, okay, Chrome has support for like grabbing the sync ID, um
But it doesn't
which
have support
with
for the. It doesn't
audio
have support
selection.
selecting. Yeah, audio selection.
Yeah. And it didn't even play
Select
the song.
audio.
So because the logic was like the logic said that we had to like select an audio device first before it could
Mm-hmm.
even like set the sync ID and like choose the device to
Yeah.
play the audio from. So
Exactly. So if you
yeah,
can't select, there's no way you can. It's just going to
yeah,
return without doing
exactly.
anything.
Exactly. So we can just leave I think we should leave Firefox open so that we can like
Yeah,
also
in case
test
if we have
stuff
like
out.
yeah other stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's move
Yeah,
to
so
the
I'm just going to
next.
API.
Um, mhm.
I'm just going to comment this out. Uh,
So you know what you do.
okay.
So we can push
To
this
GitHub
like
eventually.
to yeah. So
Yeah.
you on top you add a comment for the name of the exactly the name
Yeah,
of the API
already
and
doing
for
that.
the
Yeah. Audio output device API. What's the name
yeah
of the API? Like the official name. I just want to get the audio output devices API. Okay.
yeah.
There's one crazy thing though. I would expect that we were going to like do like a use like the new keyword to create like a new instance of that API or something. But we actually didn't do any of that unless I'm tripping. Um did we?
So I think no I think most of the APIs they They are like
built
they are
in
like
to the
exposed,
audio
yeah,
element or
built-in
something.
that you can just
Yeah.
call.
Oh no, no, no,
But
like to the browser instead. So you
yeah,
just
to the
like call
browser.
them or something like that. Yeah, that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So moving on, next API. We should probably like, oh, I should have just
So which
kept
one
that
are we
open
doing?
and opened a new tab. Okay, I already did that. So
So I checked
yes.
the
So
first one. So
next
which one
API.
are we choosing? Yeah.
Oh, I actually I'm curious about like, I don't know, maybe Bluetooth API or like these are really cool. Like other ones though, like broadcast. The broadcast channel. Was that the one by creating a broadcast channel? Oh yeah, I think I know this one. I used, oh, I wasn't this. I think it was this at West Boss. I don't know if you remember that trend where they were making like this cool multiple window line thingy where like multiple windows were like connecting sort of thing. I
Oh
don't know if
yeah,
you remember
yeah,
that
yeah.
trend. Yeah,
Yeah, I
like
remember.
yeah, yeah. I think somebody did a POC with like using broadcast the broadcast channel API to like do that. I remember West Boss. I think West Boss used local storage. I'm not exactly sure, but I did a POC too. I followed some guy's article and they use like shared workers or something like that to like manage the events. It was like super cool. Yeah, like
When
really really cool.
you have like browser windows that way like intersecting.
Yeah, exactly. It was like really really cool.
So which one should we go for? Should we
Wait, so people actually commented on LinkedIn. I think Juma was there. Juma said, no shady vibes." Well, we didn't see it here. We didn't see it here on StreamYard for some reason.
oh you commented on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I just saw his comment on my phone now.
Oh
Okay. um, yeah. So battery API, yeah. It's one. It's like something I wanted to like try out. We can try broadcast API too, but like maybe for a later stream, or maybe for like
mm.
something cool.
David just
Later.
found up or some stuff.
What do you say?
David, my boss. David's in the comments.
Oh, yeah, David, like really cool guy, great guy, like senior backend
Yeah.
dev.
David taught us how to write code. Oh.
Right, it's
David
JavaScript, yeah. Like even not for
sat
David,
us
I say
down.
I don't think Sabi writes code.
David sat us down.
We will see code. We will see code, right? Yeah. So that was Pigeon. For the audience that don't speak Pigeon, so Pigeon is like a native. It's like a local language here, like
Mm-hmm.
that we speak in Nigeria. So battery status API. So this feature is available in secure contexts. In some or all of supporting browsers. It's often referred to as battery API. Provide information about system battery charge level, notified by event. Okay. This can be used to adjust the battery resource storage to reduce battery drain. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, this can actually like super useful. Imagine if you had like um some web app or something that was like using some native operations of your machine, that maybe it's calling some service or something from your OS or something like that. Um maybe some of those operations might be like battery straining. If you have like access to something like the battery API, you can probably like control those operations and be like, oh, maybe manage this, or maybe move some operations to the server when you are feeling like the machine is being overloaded, stuff like that though. I don't know. Like it could
Oh,
be a
oh,
cool use case.
oh, I get. So if you have like
Mm-hmm.
let me see, discharging time change, battery
Same battery charge
capability.
level. In terms of promise, yeah, makes sense. Okay. So in this example, we watch for changes to the battery charging state to battery charges to for changes both to the charging status, whether or not we are plugged in and charging, and for changes to the battery level and timing. This is done by listening for charging change. So like I like this, like I listen to like events and stuff here. Sort of like
Yeah,
makes sense.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
This kind of reminds me of when you know where you want to like
Mm-hmm.
when you want to update
Yeah.
your OS. Let's say like um iOS for example. You want to like
Yeah, yeah.
update. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
get like this prompt that you have to like your phone must be like plugged in
Yeah.
while it's being updated, so that you can use this sort of API can be used to like know uh,
Mm-hmm.
when the phone is
Mm-hmm.
plugged in. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
you
agree.
yeah. So when it's plugged in and it's connected to your Wi-Fi, it automatically
Yeah.
like starts the update. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's actually a good, great use case for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense. Um, but like updates, how do like a PWA or update as in how is the updates happening?
Also, I was saying like in terms of like um an OS, I'm not like saying
Oh, you're not saying
this is. I'm
browser stuff.
using. Yeah. I'm using
Oh,
this
okay,
like
okay,
as a
okay.
yeah
Oh, yeah, that
in
makes sense. Yeah,
relation to
uh, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a good yeah, like those auto updates. Yeah, cool. Um,
exactly.
so this has like a couple of this has like maybe okay, that's one interface. Okay. Oh no. It has this interface that is exposed to the navigator. Oh, so this is a different navigator. The navigator here is like has like big N. So what's the difference between this
Yeah.
one and the other navigator? I did the same thing.
Wait, the
One
navigator
navigator is your browser. Oh, it's the same thing. Like it's
is the
just
same small and I think
yeah.
yeah
That
it's
was
the
a
same.
weird. Should we make a PR to their docs? Are they misleading us? Um,
Wait, can you see mine is also the same now on my end.
what do you
But
mean?
I
Like
would
the
yeah.
N?
I see
This?
what you're saying. Navigator. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
I
looking
see.
about this. Yeah, yeah. So
But like in the code, they changed it to like the normal
yeah, yeah. That's
navigator.
what I was referring to. So the video was like saying, "How you doing?" And then yeah, Jex joined. Hey Jex, what's up? Thanks
Yeah.
for the support. So in
Yeah.
this
Hope that
example,
day
watch
goes
for changes. Yeah, shout out to Jex actually. Like, I and Jex give like the talk at API Conf on like browser APIs. Um, so yeah, it was like super cool. Um, yeah, it was like awesome. We've read the talk together, made the slides. That
yeah.
website thingy templates that we made. Yeah, it was like awesome. There was shady vibes there too. But yeah. So
We've had enough of shame please.
so we watch for changes to what's the charging status, whether or not we're plugged in and charging.
Yeah.
Okay, and for changes to the battery level and timing. Yeah. So this is done by listening for the charging change event. So I like this. You're like listening for like actual events and like reacting to that.
Mm-hmm.
For the POC, yeah. I mean, yeah, we triggered a couple of things though, but like we didn't actually. It was just like normal native button events, and then we used that to like call certain APIs and created an audio element. This didn't really give us like a feel of like that event based what am I thinking of, event driven, like would I say activation or something like that. But this sort of
Yeah.
like gives you like more like tooling and stuff, like, or you can like listen for this, you can listen for this, you can listen for that, you can listen for all these things like that. So
Mm-hmm. And you can perform like certain actions based on like what
exactly.
or someone said
Yeah, exactly.
Hamza is saying Telegram uses something like this to notify users when battery is below 10%,
10%.
automatically switching to power saving mode. So this is what I was saying. So things
Yeah,
like this where
yeah.
exactly you sort of you're aware of like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
users like battery percent and
Yeah.
you can like send warning like if you're having if your application for example has like stuff that
Mm-hmm.
runs yeah that takes a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
agree.
battery, it kind of gives you that warning that you have to switch to low power mode or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Thanks,
Thanks, Hamza. I wish this stream could be longer today, but we may have to like end soon. Or what do you think, Emmanuel? Should we like stay for longer because of like this stuff?
let's do a
Yeah.
couple more. Let's do a couple more.
Okay. Cool. So let's just like take this code and like uh let's see it out.
Yeah, you can just test this like with your system and
Mhm.
console log the
Mhm.
output
Mhm.
based on
So navigator.get battery. So this is like I think we don't need to create an element for this. We can do and just like
yeah.
use an element to like activate it. But yeah, for this let me just come here and then uh MDN is very documented. Shout out to the people maintaining the docs. of MDN. MDN is like an OG resource center. Um,
Yeah,
I remember
definitely.
I can't count the amount of times I've gone to MDN to like just like search for info and stuff. It's really awesome,
Yeah,
and
several
that's up to
times.
date info. Yeah, that's up to date info and stuff like that. So yeah, I like this. So they're like calling your browser and they're like calling the get battery. So there's like a direct get battery method. This one is even straightforward. So you just get battery and then they handle the promise that is returned. So when there's a
Okay.
battery, when the battery info is gotten, so update all battery info, so update charge info. Yeah, this is like a method that calls other methods. But eventually you still have to update all battery info. So let's see what all the methods are. So they added an so the battery dot add event listener when there's a charging change, still call this again. So update battery charging for us to like always be called, I'm guessing. So what does it do? It just like
Mm-hmm.
calls battery dot charging. It just checks battery dot charging, and
Yeah.
then it responds yes or no, whether depending on whether or not battery is charging. And then it also adds an event listener to update the level info. What does that do? That just cause like this is so like straightforward. I love this. Like it doesn't like battery dot like this battery here that they've gotten from like the promise they have been that the resolved promise. That's like doing battery dot level, battery dot charging time, battery dot discharging time. And these are just like string template literals to like just show information. This is really cool though. And then update all battery info. They're just calling that right here. Update all battery info. And this just calls the other methods. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's test that out. My laptop is currently charging. I'm guessing we can just test this out. So when we refresh
Yeah.
this,
Exactly.
let's check support and compatibility stuff. Um, okay. So most of the
I think
methods
Chrome
are Chrome
is.
support, full
Yeah.
support. Or now in this case,
Chrome and
Firefox doesn't really
Edge.
have. In this case, Firefox doesn't have support for most of it. I think the latest version or something. And then Safari. What else? Chrome Android. Yeah, full support as well. Yeah, so this is cool. So I mean, we're cool with using Chrome for this. I'm guessing. What do you think?
Yeah.
Edge too.
Yeah. Definitely. Edge or Chrome, but I think we should go with Chrome for this.
Yeah, I don't have Edge though, so let's use Chrome. I don't think I want to I'm setting Edge up, but I need to open my console for this. Um, so my battery is charging. Yes, battery level 90%. Sorry, is that correct? 98. Sorry, 98% battery charging time. Like, is this like how long is left for my battery, or I don't understand what that charging time means, or how long my battery has been charging for? Because it's
I
definitely
think
not
it's how
seconds that my
long
battery has been charging for.
your.
What do you say?
I think it's how long your battery has been charging.
Battery dot charging, but that's like seconds. Like here, I don't think that's correct.
It's like
I Yeah,
if you convert that to minutes, it should be around.
really? Oh, maybe yeah. I was just tripping. Well, wait. Let me check. Actually, let me see what events that's it listening for. That's update charging info. What
That's
events is
22.
calling that?
That's 22
That's charging
minutes.
change. Huh? What do you say? 22
So that's
minutes.
22 minutes here if you convert it to.
Okay, so maybe that's not so bad. That could actually be correct. I was just looking for
Mhm.
docs here to see if they had like some API references on I can just search their docs though.
On the
So what's it
methods,
called?
right?
Yeah, I can just search their docs. So that event is the event is charging change. Oh, sorry, battery or charging time. Charging
Charging time. Spelling is
like is that
correct.
camel case? Yeah, camel case. It's like I don't know. Can I search? Oh, I can't search that. Hmm. So maybe we can search for this. But the event is only called when this event is the function is only fired when this is being called. But this still logs just charging time. So charging time is actually what will tell us what is what. This event is just
The charging time.
did you find something online?
I think the charging time. Yeah, I think the charging time is like it tells you the amount of seconds that remains until battery is fully
Be
charged.
charged to full.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause
So
yeah, I just
if
want some
yeah,
indicates the amount of time in seconds that remain on the battery is fully charged. Yeah, or zero, the
yeah,
battery is already fully charged. Oh, that
already
makes
fully
sense.
charged.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
thinking.
infinity, if it's discharging, okay, yeah, you can have a situation when the battery is discharging. Actually.
That makes
Discharging
sense.
time
So let's refresh this here. So it says my battery is 98%. My battery is charging, and it says battery discharging time infinity seconds. What did you say this one means again? I
was
mean,
that
meant rather.
battery discharging.
Yeah, infinity seconds.
Yeah, it's like the time it takes for your battery to run down. But since you're
Oh,
charging it,
okay.
it's infinite because you can't measure this plug in.
So let me remove this. Oh, that updated instantly. So you listened for the event, and then you updated
Mm-hmm.
instantly. My battery level is. Oh wait, is my battery messed up? Why did my battery go to 100 just now? Battery charging, no. And then so if I plug this back, uh, battery charging time infinity seconds.
0 seconds. That
And
means your battery is like fully charged now.
my battery is not charging. I plug this in. Battery's charging. Battery charging time
So
0 seconds. So my battery is full.
yeah,
Let me just
yeah.
disconnect it. So this is cool. I like it. Like I like the event that we're just firing, and that's like cool to watch. But wait,
Mm-hmm.
were people saying that do I need to zoom in? I like the events that we're just firing and stuff like that. That's like super cool. Really good use case. Very useful. Nice one.
Yeah.
Um so you pick this time.
Oh, okay. Mm, internet chair or good store. Contact picker.
What do
Let's
you say?
see. Uh, so let's see contact picker. There's a lot of CSS though, or limited
Yeah, it's
availability.
crazy. Did you say contact picker? I don't see that there. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
I think this I can't remember my chemistry, but is this a conical um beaker? No, that's not a beaker. It's a flat bottom flask. Oh yeah, I still remember chemistry.
It's
I
a
think this is a
conical
flat bottom flask.
flats. With conical
Mm,
flats.
you sure? Oh yeah, you. I
Yeah,
think you would have more idea about that. It's been a while I've gone to the lab. I
it's
don't
a
do any
conical
lab
flats.
stuff. Well, yeah, this I think this means like it's an experimental feature or something like that.
Yeah.
Unless I'm mistaken. So limited availability,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, yeah. So
So let's. I don't
yeah, I wanted
think
to
we'll
check
even
something.
find good compatibility for that. So let's see.
But yeah, let's test it out. There's no harm in trying, like Pedro said. Um uh yeah, so let's just scroll
I
down.
don't. I don't think we'll be able to test it because we only support. I think it's Chrome Android and Opera Android.
Yeah, I mean like
That's when.
contacts. Where do you actually get contacts from on like your browser here? Oh, but we could still like do you remember that thing where you can like what's it called? But we need to share our browser screen to be able to see that too. Remember that thing where you can like start a server and like expose it to your phone and then like view
Mm,
that server on your phone, like a local
yeah.
host server on your phone.
Yeah.
We could do
Yeah.
that, but
But
I
I
don't
think
know. What
that
do you
would
think?
take. I think that would take. So let's just like pick something that we can like easily
Yeah.
test on. Yeah.
But
So
like notes to people out there, it's actually a possibility. You can actually expose a local host server to your phone and
yeah.
just view it on your browser and like and just test stuff out. Like yeah, it's a
Yeah.
possibility.
That's
Yeah.
There's.
Okay.
So
So
let's do this instead. Let's do CSS painting.
CSS painting was the API. Okay. This
Yeah.
is an experimental technology. Check the browser compatibility table before using this in prod. Obviously, like you need to check that's Chroma's full support.
Same
Cool.
page. Yeah. Cool.
Okay,
So
so what does this do? So part of the CSS Houdini umbrella of APIs, what are these? Set of low-level APIs, especially part of the CSS engine, giving developers the power to extend CSS by hooking into the styling and layout process of a browser's rendering engine. I like that. So that gives you access to like, direct access to like the CSS CSS is like the CSS object model.
mm-hmm. Wait.
What was that?
So it contains functionality. No, I was trying to read.
Yeah.
Functionality. I think okay. Custom
So if
print
you're
in
familiar with like
CSS.
object models, they're like typically like a tree kind of vibe, uh, where you can like your browser typically has like I think two of these object models. So there's CSS and there's the DOM, which is document object model. I think document object model one is the one for that HTML creates that your JavaScript can
Yeah.
hook into
Yeah.
like as an interface to like interact with some
Mm-hmm.
of your elements or something like that. But
Yeah.
the CSS is created by CSS, so it's like just create that CSS kind of tree for you where you can like hook into things and like maybe from your JavaScript as well. So these interfaces need to be created because if you are using a scripting language like JavaScript, you need a way to actually interact with those APIs, those elements,
Yeah.
and control
Yeah.
those operations from a programming language like JavaScript. So yeah, enabling developers to write code the browser can pass as CSS, thereby creating new CSS features without waiting for them to be implemented natively in browsers. Oh wow,
Mm.
that's super
So
cool.
this.
Houdini Houdini APIs. I like that. So you can like create like your own CSS things that are not even supported just from like Houdini APIs. Mm. So yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, I was saying I was looking at like the syntax for like
Mm-hmm.
implementing this. So I saw like class and static options, like static get,
Mm-hmm.
um, sort of like an OOP kind of. Uh, so there's like a method, register paint. So I think you
Mm.
pass the name and then you now start passing
So
this. Can you see?
that's the original.
So use this function
Um
to retrieve any custom properties.
okay. So to achieve this, you
Different.
define two customs with box color and width subtractor. So the paint
Mm-hmm.
worklet. So apparently you have to create a worklet. The API defines a worklet. What's a worklet? Is an interface relative version of web workers. Oh, that's nice. Access to low-level parts of the rendering pipeline. Hmm. Can run JavaScript and WebAssembly code to do graphics rendering or audio processing where high performance is required. I like this. Specific use cases like web workers. Hmm. Nice. So I'm sorry, I was back here. So it says we use the input so what does it say? So the paint worklet. So in our worklet we can reference these custom properties, register paint. And so you're like, oh, you pass a class.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
So you pass
So
a
you call
class and then
this interesting.
the
Oh
those
then
static
it's a static
gets.
class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like an
So
interface basically.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, is that like several static methods? That's what I meant. So like several static methods. So basically like an interface for something. So you're registering the
Mm-hmm.
paint first, and then you define what
Yeah.
methods that paint can have, which are basically these ones, one, two, just two
And I
of
think these
those, and
methods are
three.
like
Yeah, paint
specific.
is like not specific here.
Mm-hmm.
To get the values of two
Paint
custom
is
properties, set an
yeah.
element.
Paint is also another
Okay.
option.
Yeah.
Uh, there's not a static.
No, it's not. I think paint is a method that should be exposed or
It's a
something like
method,
that.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think we need to create these variables or yeah, properties or whatever. Interesting. That box bg applied to it and then use those within our paint function. The import properties method can return all properties affecting them and not just custom properties. So we create this list elements, and in our CSS we define um, box color and width subtractor. And in
Yeah.
box color we just pass like an HSL styling for color, and for width subtractor just this. But what does it do though? We just like get it, create a context. Oh, like using canvas. I think they mentioned something about them using canvas here.
I
Uh,
think it's you
yeah.
can specify like these are like properties
Hmm.
that they used in these methods. So if you look
Mm-hmm.
at the paint, they were using like
Oh,
the
so that's
box
why the
color
output
and
is like this.
it's exactly. So they are using box color and it's subtractor. So based on what you pass,
Mm-hmm.
you can like define width and colors of the boxes. So this
Oh, I
one
love
is like
that.
yeah. So yeah, even using this okay, direct, yeah.
So let's test it out. Let's see how it works. So CSS painting API. I love this though. Like you can actually create like your own kind of like CSS things according to what they said.
Mm-hmm. And you can like make
So
changes based on like your list, the way you want your list item to. You have like a
yeah,
list you're
exactly.
mapping over,
Mm-hmm.
so you
I
can
love
like
that.
do different CSS here.
So let's just take this. So register the worklet first. So worklets, like they said, are like a lighter version of That's not copying this.
Yeah,
Are like a lighter version of web workers. I don't know if you know web workers, but JavaScript is single threaded. That just means that most of the operations of JavaScript happen like in one thread. I don't know if if there's another way to say that, but like
yeah,
so web workers is like within browsers, it's like a way for you to like simulate um like multi-threading. Like you probably like have heard multi-threading from like languages like Java or Go, maybe Rust. I'm not sure. Like you like create a new thread or something, offload some operations from your main JavaScript thread to that kind of virtual thread, run some operations from there, and then you can also interact with that thread with some methods like that Webwork has exposed for you and stuff like that. So you can use Webworkers on the server, as far as I know, but they're available like on browsers. So we register. It said to register the worklets. I don't think I copied the R. So register paint. Um, yeah, this is already a function in of itself, and it's being called directly with methods. So these are like arguments that are passing directly to it. So we are just calling this register paint. Interesting. So we don't even need to like do a navigator or something like that.
yeah.
And you can just use it like this. You just call like paint. There's a paint function in CSS apparently. You just call it like that, and you pass in interest. Wait, am I tripping? It's a complex background on an element. Interesting. So you just like call it like this. My painted image. Interesting. Um. So yeah. So the HTML is this list items. This list item, another list rather. Why is it not copying? I don't know if it's copying though, because I'm not getting any UI feedback. But let me just paste this. So paste this HTML here. Let's just comment this out. And Emma and then Manuel, maybe you can create the CSS and like write that. Let me just follow you. The other parts of it.
Um, start CSS. So let me just grab this. So you have to link have you linked the JS to okay the JS is linked already to this thing.
Yeah, I already linked it here.
Yeah. So we added
Oh,
background
so
image to this. Oh, I see. So we have to like add the background image, right? Which is like this paint with like the name.
Yeah, exactly. So like the name we created from here, where is it again?
Yeah,
So the name we created from
I
here
think
called box BG is
box
what you can
picture.
just
Yeah,
call directly, like here.
yeah.
But you need to go and
Okay,
register the
okay,
worklet first.
okay. I think I get it now.
Now the function is
Okay,
not being
okay. So it
highlighted, so highlighted though, so it's kind of weird. Maybe okay, maybe that's why
the
browser
paint.
compatibility is like limited.
Yeah, it's very minimal. The paint
Yeah,
function, right?
yeah, that's why yeah, exactly.
So have you registered the what is it?
The worklet, no, you have to register it. Have you registered it in the HTML according to what they said? In our script, yeah,
It
within
has
the
to be in the
script tag,
script.
yeah, so like
Mhm.
within like here or something.
So you just yeah, just grab this. Yeah.
Let's control S this. Yeah, let's test this out. Let's see what happens. Um, so we can read the maths though. What does this do though? So we create a context and we have a paint size. That's
Yeah.
what size is. And then we have properties, the get methods, that we created up here. Interesting.
Yes. And
So wait, like just normal get methods, or are they referring to these get methods? Because this
I
is their
think the
names.
one.
These are their names rather. Hmm?
Mhm.
What do you say?
I think the way it works is let's see. So normally it should be if you're getting like classes, it should be like props of the methods. I mean the
Mm-hmm.
properties themselves.
Yeah.
But this we're calling what it's returning. I don't really understand how this works though. Box color, etc.
So it gets. I think it like gets these two whatever what were they called again? It gets these two yeah, these are custom properties that we created for ourselves. So with
Yeah,
subtractor and
and
box color,
box color.
and then we can like we are now using them to like paint directly. I think on the
Yeah,
canvas or something like that. So fill rect, what does that do? It takes in like these four methods. So the size of to create the size of whatever we are like drawing on the screen. The width as well. So multiply by 0.4, then subtract whatever the width subtractor we specified are.
yeah.
So obviously we've done this ends type of 3n. So I think it starts from like what does 3n do again? Three times or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, from the CSS selector, unless I
Oh,
am.
that's like
So the third
yeah.
one
If
or
you check
something.
the third,
Or am I
so we are
tripping?
trying to we're trying to
We can just
yeah
render
the
it though
third
and see what
one
happens.
like 1 2 3 1 2 3. Like it counts 1 2 the third. It's going to affect that. Then 1 2 the third again like that. And I think
Hmm.
3 plus n. Let's see the other one.
Why it's not being shown? It's kind of weird. But let's see. Wait, did you register the worklet?
Yeah, like
The
in
worklet
the
should be index.js.
uh,
The name of the file is index.js. Interesting. Is there an error being shown? Why does it keep bringing Portuguese? Are we calling the wrong API?
can you yeah.
So register paint is not defined. Jaski, we didn't even know that was even happening. So I think this has to be called on like the navigation, probably like navigation or register paint or something, unless I'm mistaken.
Oh wait, I think there was like a new was it?
You have to
Mm,
define a worklet. So with the worklet, are we creating a new file? I think we have to create a new file. but it's roughly the same thing we are doing. I mean, we have commented out all the other code.
Mm,
No, we said results. Why you can't
oh
play with the worklet
wait,
scripts? What's
wait,
that?
I think I said in our worklet you can reference this custom property.
Did you
So I
link the
think
CSS
this
though? Did you link the CSS? Or we don't need to do that?
thing I think we actually need to. So let me just link
Yeah,
this up.
yeah. So Atava is asking what's being cooked. So Atava, we're just like going through browser APIs. We've done a few of them. So we like went through audio output devices API, played like a cool song from a cool artist. We went through battery status API. We're like showing like some battery things and just like listen to events and stuff. And then we did like register pins, which is currently what we are on right now. Um, okay, so you link the CSS. Let's see what's happening.
I think we still have to define
Interesting.
this.
I'm curious though. Would it hurt to just put like navigation dot something before this guy? Let's see if that changes it. Is it like navigation or navigator? Um, okay, it's navigator.
Navigation. Navigator. Well,
Is register paint a method? Sorry. Register. Just want to be sure. Yeah, register paint is not a method.
can
As they said, it's defined in a
can we
worklet or
try?
something.
Can we try something? Let's move like
To a different file.
let's move it within the script tag. Yeah, and
Oh,
just
within
move
the
this
script
like
tag.
this. Where we define
Oh,
the worklets. Just move this.
in our worklet we can reference these custom properties. So according to what they are saying, we just need to like put this, put that, and then in our
So
CSS we define
let's
these. But although they have like a box bg.js file that they went to declare somewhere else. So maybe they actually did create a file called boxbg.js, which I'm not exactly sure
can
why.
you can you save this? Why it's not?
Let me just see the error though, real quick. Can just like look the error up though and see what's happening. Maybe
Oh,
there's
is it
something we
showing? Is
should
it
be
working
doing.
now?
Oh yeah, it's actually working. What did you do?
So I moved it to the script.
Oh, interesting. But we did connect the file to our
You know why?
we connected.
What I think was the problem. Yeah, I think the problem
Mm-hmm.
was we needed
Oh,
to
we
do
need to
this
create the worklet.
CSS. Yeah, where we were doing like in the same file. I
Oh,
mean the same file where we're doing calling the register pins. I think so.
oh, I think the page was rendering before the worklet was even being created or something like that. Because wait, what if we move this down instead? Does it change anything? Like this code now, if we moved it down here.
Yeah, I think it would change.
Sorry. But wait, do we still need to register the worklets with index.js if we move the code here already? Like if we commented this out, for example. Mm, that's commented out. So I move this down. Let's see what happens. Yeah, like I thought, yeah.
No, you
But
didn't
wait,
on the script
let's put this back
entirely.
up. Let's put this back up.
But you let me do I've not linked I didn't link the JS file before. Move it
Yeah,
back
that
down,
yeah, that's the
please.
point. Yeah, that's the point. It was working without that. Oh wait, it's not working again. So you linked it now,
So
and then we refresh.
if I link it, it means it's
Why does it keep bringing up Portuguese thing though? It's kind of weird. Interesting. So if I uncommented this and we refresh, it comes back. I actually, this is kind of weird now. So let's remove this. Let's remove this again and see what happens.
Are you removing the print?
Yeah, I removed that one. Now I only remove this one. So we registered the worklet, added the module of index.js. We stopped linking the script and then it works. What if we link the
Oh,
script
oh,
again?
oh, oh.
Ah,
I think I
maybe it makes
understand what's
sense now.
happening.
So they're
Yeah,
using that
I
worklet
think
thing, so
the
we don't need to link it.
exactly. So you just need to
Yeah,
grab the index directly from it.
but
So
yeah, to
there's no
just
need
like
to
see it
like
within
do.
like the context, within like that
Mm-hmm.
namespace of like a work context thing and
Yeah,
to understand what it means. That
yeah.
makes
There's
sense.
no need to.
Mm. Oh wow, interesting. Really cool stuff though.
So what?
Why does it
Can
keep
you
saying Portuguese or English? It's just English. Can I do what?
mm, can, can you inspect? I want to like look at the.
Oh, okay.
Mm, let me see how the CSS things out.
Mm,
Mm, that's nice. Still comes as like the same.
that's this marker thing. What's that? Is that like a
That's the like
normal
the
listing?
default. Yeah, normal same.
Yeah. So it is a pseudo like a pseudo element
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
of the
can
list
grab.
item.
Yeah, you can grab that to like make changes. So,
Okay. Oh yeah, like oh from like my CSS you mean.
yeah, make your color. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it makes sense.
So that 3N, I think it was going to the third one. Or am I are we
Mm-hmm.
were we wrong? The
Yeah, it was
3N
the third
style we're
one.
looking at.
It was the third one.
Yeah.
It's the third one.
So every like I think by a factor of like three like that. And then 3N plus one,
Yeah.
which is this kind of purple color,
Mm-hmm.
was going to fourth ones. But then he went to the first one too.
This is like these are like what they call it series. You know in maths, what
Yeah.
they call them
Like
progressive series.
arithmetic progression or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
you're
it's
talking
not.
about geometry, like series stuff. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the way it works. Something like that.
Yeah, but it's like I like this end of type though. Like it's a nice selector. Um.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
if you
this
have
was
like
cool. So we didn't need to link our yeah. What you said? So what you were saying?
no, I'm saying like the end of type. If you have like
Mm-hmm.
if you're arranging a list and you want to like apply
Yeah,
different styling, yeah, based on the position of the item on the list. It's
yeah, I
definitely
agree. That
something you can use, yeah.
makes total sense. Yeah, cool stuff too. I think we should probably like end the stream here though, unless you want to explore other things. What do you think?
Let's let's see. Let's do one more before we end. Let's just end that thing.
What'd you say?
I said let's do one more. Let's end that thing. So let's do one more before we end.
Okay, cool. So your turn.
Now it's your turn. I was the one that chose CSS painting.
Okay. So that's is that D?
Yeah.
Oh, let me sit down. It's like several interfaces.
Yeah, they don't like normal.
Normal down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like several references. HTML, SVG done.
I like that it's just an API though. So the capability of a client device largely depends on the amount of memory available in the RAM. Makes sense. So there are two ways to determine this is cool though. You can like get device memory. There's an API for that. So may query the approximate amount of RAM a device has by retrieving navigator of the device memory or worker navigator of the device memory. So we can just get this and it does the appropriate amount. Oh, so we just like get this and just log it directly. Wow, that's
Mm-hmm.
straightforward. That's
Yeah,
very
very
straightforward.
straightforward.
Okay, so let's try this. I'm curious to actually see how this works. So we need to comment this out. We need to return this back to src whatever whatever
Yeah.
index.js, and then we need to come and comment this out. So device memory API. So and I keep typing. Okay, so with this, we can just like get this directly. So RAM,
Yeah.
and then I just console hologram. Really cool APIs though. Um, so I go back to my console and I refresh. So it says my RAM is what does it say? What does it say it returns again?
I think it returns the.
Has. Interesting. Wait, so is Apple lying to me? Because this is not 8 gig RAM.
What does it return for you?
As the H reader with the device memory directory, it should see the same. You may also use the wait, what's it saying? The approximate amount of a approximate amount of RAM a device has. I'm saying 8 here though. So was I tricked? And my laptop has 8 gig RAM. I don't know who is who, like who is telling the truth now.
Wait,
In gigabytes. Oh
can you?
yeah, that's
I think. Wait, how many? What's the RAM of your laptop normally?
it's actually 18.
The same with it.
Yeah, that's weird, right? Unless I don't actually know what my RAM is.
Unless you want to go back to computer village.
It's Prince I'll call now.
Let's go back.
Now Prince I will
Let's
call
go
now.
back to
So
computer
it actually
village
says
and
my
get it.
memory here is 18 gig. I don't know what's going on. My memory is 18 gig though.
Why is it showing it?
That's weird, like super weird. I'll tell Prince that Prince Alpha, my JavaScript is telling me that my memory is 8 gig. And you told me my RAM is 18 gig. So what's going on? Who should I believe?
Prince is going to send you
Try
to.
run the code on your end, though. Let's see what happens. Like you can
Uh,
run the browser. You can open the browser from your with live share too.
yeah, let me see. Let's see.
You want to share your screen?
I don't think I can open the live server.
No, you can't now.
It's not giving me the option, and I can't see it underneath.
Uh
I don't think I can because the source file, the HTML files are like on my system, so it's not possible for me to.
oh. But you can like
Yeah.
just you can like Just carry the code and put it like on your browser source. You know that like on your browser console, if you open it, you can just see like that
Yeah,
SRC thing and just run the code. Yeah. Maybe I should do
yeah, I
that
can
too.
do that.
Like let's see. Let's see if
Um, so let me open this. Check this real quick.
there's a way to run this, I think. Is it control enter or something that I used to always run? Yeah, it's in sources. I can
Yeah,
open
I
this.
think
Yeah, I remember.
mine is also it's. I'm getting
Wait, how
it
did you even run
also.
it? How did you run it? I'm looking for like the play command. There's always a play command to run the code.
You don't even need this. Just go to the console direct. Paste it on the console.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah,
click
but like
on
I used to
the
always like
console.
I used to like open sources
There's
here
a
and like
play. There's a play button. I think
oh
on.
snippets. There's a snippets place to add snippets.
Mhm.
Oh
There's
yeah, I
this is
remember.
play enter, control enter or something.
Yeah, I
Just
see
look
it
at it
now.
on the animation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so just eight.
So I have a feeling it just returns it by default.
Probably. That's weird though.
Regardless of
So maybe Prince is cool
regardless of
though.
what.
For now.
Yeah. So
So
I think that was good.
yeah. That's that API is weird. Just returns eight. We should probably look that up though. I'm sure somebody would have reported something. What's the API again? So the API
Device
is navigator
memory.
or device memory.
Unless if maybe there's like something we're not we're like missing out. Like the value it was returned. Because I the value doesn't return a unit, so we don't really know what like eight what's the unit of the eight do you get? So it's just
Oh, I
returning a
just I
number.
just saw a
So maybe
oh I just saw oh I actually just saw a Stack Overflow link with somebody saying why somebody mentioning why it's not accurate for devices over 6 gig. Um, I want to get device memory 80% of time Android. I wrote this code. Uh, exact code we were running. So, but I think that it's not working for phones or that it's more than 4. For example, my
other
phone has 6
devices
gig and
more
it shows
than
4 gig.
four.
My laptop has 16 gig and it shows 8 gig. So, can anyone help me? Sorry, my
I think
bad.
I think the 8 gig is like the height
Yeah,
can go.
yeah. He said this was puzzling me, so I dug further into it so I could find for a good answer. Truth is, it's not possible for a browser script to retrieve a device's precise amount of memory. That's deliberately not available as protection against device fingerprinting. So instead, that's usefully accurate but still anonymous. It places device a quad based on the smallest amount of memory it could have. So yeah, so eight is like so. For example, if your laptop has 32, it's probably still just show eight. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
as that
yeah.
calculation should work in the draft. So there's a spec.
And I think
So the
and I think
spec,
if
the
you don't
spec I
have
was trying to read up on. Yeah,
I think if you don't have up to 8 gig, it just gives you 4 automatically. Like if
exactly.
you have below 8 gig.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was a cool realization, and Prince is saved again. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was awesome.
Yeah,
So yeah, exciting stream though. Like this was super fun. I had so much fun.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Same here.
So yeah, so thank you all for joining. We really appreciate you all, and we'll catch you like next week by 11 a.m. this time. Fingers crossed. Well, hopefully yeah 11 a.m. So see you next week. I'll catch us streaming as well on that day, and we'll be talking about something exciting. I'll probably still drop a video during the week to like do like the way we did last week. To pray to talk about it and chat in pigeon again, probably. But yeah. So thank you very much everyone for joining. We're excited that you joined. So Emmanuel,
Yeah,
over to you.
yeah. So yeah. It's been, I don't know, 1 hour or 3 minutes. A bit longer than we expected. But yeah, it was cool. It was fun. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Really, really appreciate. Um, I mean, most of what we're doing, everything still boils down to the fact that you guys are here supporting us. So it's not gonna make that much sense if you guys are not here. So thank you once more. So yeah, today was fun. At least we were able to explore about, I think, four of, yeah, of those APIs. And maybe aside from the parts where we listened to, where we had to like, yeah, listen to
No, come on.
vibes. Yeah, maybe apart from that part, but I think the rest of it was fun. And yeah, looking forward to like more streams next week, and hopefully we keep going. Yeah, weekly. So yeah, that's all. That's it for me. I don't know, my eyes are beginning to close, but yeah. Um, yeah. So yeah, Toby, you can. I think that's all for me. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you everyone for being here and for joining us again for this stream. So catch us next time, same places, next week, and for another series. Yeah, thank you all. Okay,
Yeah.
bye. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye. Yeah.
Close your laptop.